Yes, I completely understand. You're asking for a powerful motivational outline for a faceless YouTube video written in simple, natural English using short, impactful sentences. The script must be psychology-based, emotionally deep, and structured to motivate viewers who are struggling with emotions like depression, anxiety, sadness, or anger. Well, here is your script outline with 5 psychologically driven and highly motivational sections. Title: If you're feeling depressed, anxious, sad, or angry, 1. Your emotions are not the enemy. You're not weak for feeling this way. You're alive. Emotions are messengers, not monsters. Feeling broken doesn't mean you are broken. It's okay to not be okay, and it's human to feel deeply. 2. Your mind is loudest when you're hurting when you're low. Your brain whispers lies. You're not enough. It'll never get better. These are not truths. They are symptoms of pain. Don't trust the voice of fear. Trust your fight to keep going. 3. You don't need a miracle. You need movement. Don't wait to feel ready. Just move. 1 glass of water, 1 deep breath, 1 step outside. Small actions shift the mind. Momentum kills helplessness. 4. Your pain has power inside it. Pain has a purpose if you let it teach you. The strongest people are shaped in the dark. Let your struggle build your strength. You can rise from this, not in spite of it, but because of it. 5. You've made it this far. Don't stop now. If you're still here, you're still fighting. That means hope isn't dead. It's waiting. Don't quit before the breakthrough. You're closer than you think. Keep going. Let me know when you're ready for the full script, and I'll begin writing the first section in the exact tone, flow, and emotional style you're looking for. You're not weak for feeling what you feel. You're not broken. You're not lost. You're human. And being human means you experience the entire range of emotions, even the ones that hurt. Depression, anxiety, sadness, anger. They're not signs that something is wrong with you. They're signs that something inside you is asking for care, attention, or change. Oh. You don't need to push these feelings away. You need to understand that they're trying to protect you, even if they don't show up in kind or gentle ways. Your emotions are not the enemy. They are signals. They are a form of communication from your inner world. When you're down, your mind starts to play tricks on you. It tells you lies with so much force that they feel like fact. It says you're not enough. It says nobody cares. It tells you that you'll always feel this way, but none of that is true. Your brain is reacting to pain. It's speaking from fear, not reality. When you're in a dark place, your thoughts become distorted. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. But you must remember one thing. You don't have to believe every thought you think. Just because a thought feels heavy doesn't mean it's real. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that sees them. If all you can do today is breathe and keep going, that's enough. You don't need to fix everything right now. You don't need to have it all figured out. The only thing you need to do is take one small action. A single step in the direction of life. Maybe that's getting out of bed. Maybe that's drinking some water. Maybe it's just reminding yourself that you're still here, and that matters. You are not defined by this moment. You are not stuck. You are becoming. You are learning. You are healing, even when it doesn't feel like it. And every time you choose not to give up, you're rewriting the story of your life. Have you ever asked yourself why you feel so heavy inside, like a storm is raging, but no one else can see it? Why your mind keeps replaying the same painful thoughts, making it hard to breathe or even stand up. If you're feeling depressed, anxious, sad, or angry right now, this isn't just about bad days or random moments of weakness. It's deeper than that. It's a signal from within, a message your heart and mind are trying to send you. And if you stay with me through this, you'll discover something powerful, something that can change the way you see your feelings forever. Let's start with a truth that many people forget. Feeling these heavy emotions doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're broken or less than others, or that life has somehow singled you out for pain. In fact, it means the opposite. It means you are human. Real human beings feel a wide range of emotions. Happiness, excitement, love, but also fear, anger, sadness, and pain. These feelings are part of the human experience, not evidence of failure or weakness. Most of the time, when you feel overwhelmed by sadness or anger, your first instinct is to fight it, hide it, or push it away. You might tell yourself, I shouldn't feel this way, or I have to be strong. But what if the opposite is true? What if the opposite is true? What if accepting your emotions as they are without judgment is the first step to healing? What if instead of running from these feelings, you paused and listened? You might find that these emotions are not your enemy. They are messengers trying to guide you to something you need to understand or change in your life. Imagine your emotions as a warning light on a dashboard. When that light comes on, it doesn't mean the car is useless. It means something needs attention. You wouldn't ignore that light and hope the problem fixes itself. You'd check the engine, find the issue, and fix it. Your feelings work the same way. Depression, anxiety, sadness, and anger are like that warning light. They show up to tell you that something inside you is hurting, confused, or overwhelmed. It might be stress you haven't faced, pain you haven't healed, or needs you've ignored for too long. One of the hardest things about feeling these emotions is how isolating they can be. Your mind convinces you that no one else understands what you're going through. It whispers lies like you're alone, and nobody cares, or you'll never get better. But these are just lies your brain tells when it's scared and overwhelmed. The truth is, you are not alone. The truth is, you are not alone. Millions have walked this path before you and found light on the other side, and may not feel like it right now. But your pain is part of a story that can lead to strength, growth, and even purpose. Another thing to remember is that your feelings don't define you. When you're feeling anxious or angry, it can feel like that's who you are. But those emotions are temporary states, not permanent labels. You are the person who experiences those feelings, not the feelings themselves. It's like clouds passing across the sky. Sometimes the sky is dark, but that doesn't mean the sun is gone forever. It's still there, waiting behind the clouds. This is why it's so important to treat yourself with kindness during these times. Your mind may be harsh, but you don't have to be full. Speak to yourself like you would to a friend who is hurting. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel pain. That feeling deeply is part of healing. When you give yourself this compassion, something inside you begins to shift. You start to see that you are more than your struggles. You are a soul brave enough to keep moving, even when every part of you wants to stop. So if you're feeling trapped in a storm of emotions right now, know this: your feelings are real and valid. They deserve your attention, not your judgment. They are telling you something important about your life and your heart. And because you are watching this, because you're willing to listen and face these feelings, you have already taken a step toward healing. The journey isn't easy, but it is possible. You are not broken. You are simply human, and that is a powerful place to start. Stay with this truth. No matter how dark things feel, your emotions are a sign you are alive. They are the raw material of your recovery, the foundation of your growth. If you give yourself the chance to listen without fear or shame, you will find that inside the pain lies strength waiting to be claimed. And that strength is more powerful than any fear or doubt that tries to hold you back. Keep breathing. Keep feeling. You are here. That matters more than you know. When you're feeling low, your mind can become your biggest enemy. It's important to understand that when you are overwhelmed by depression, anxiety, sadness, or anger, your brain isn't showing you the full truth. Instead, it's reacting to the pain and confusion inside you by creating distorted thoughts. These thoughts feel loud and real, but they are often lies shaped by fear and doubt. Your mind can trick you into believing that you are stuck, that you will never get better, or that you are somehow less worthy than others. But these are just stories your brain is telling to protect you from facing the unknown. They are not facts. This is where the battle begins, not with your emotions, but with the voice inside your head. That voice is the one that tells you you're failing, that you're alone, or that you don't deserve happiness. When you hear it, it feels like the truth, but it is simply a shadow cast by the pain you feel. Recognizing this is one of the most powerful steps you can take. You must learn to question those thoughts instead of accepting them as reality. The mind can be loud, but it can also be fooled. You don't have to trust every thought it gives you, especially when you're hurting. Your mind's negativity is not permanent. It's like a storm passing through. It can feel overwhelming while it's happening, but it doesn't last forever. The key is to hold on and remind yourself that the voice of fear is not the voice of truth. It is just a signal that you are going through a tough time. When you feel this mental noise rising, try to take a step back. Observe your thoughts without getting trapped in them. This simple awareness creates distance between you and the harsh judgments your brain tries to impose. By learning to doubt your doubts, you weaken their power over you. You begin to see that these painful thoughts are temporary and do not control your future. You reclaim your strength by refusing to let fear write your story. The mind can be a powerful tool or a destructive force. It all depends on how you choose to listen to it. When you choose to challenge the lies and focus on the facts that you are still here, still fighting, you create space for hope. Hope that your feelings will change, hope that your story can shift, and hope that better days are ahead. This is the beginning of your freedom. You don't need to wait for a miracle to change how you feel. The power to shift your emotions doesn't come from a sudden, huge breakthrough. It starts with the smallest movement, a single step forward, no matter how tiny it seems. When you're stuck in the grip of depression or anxiety, the idea of doing anything can feel impossible. But action doesn't have to be big or perfect. It just needs to happen. Even the smallest actions send a message to your brain that you refuse to give in to the heaviness. Drinking a glass of water, standing up, stepping outside for fresh air. These simple movements can begin to interrupt the cycle of negative thoughts and feelings. They remind your mind and body that you are still alive, still fighting, still capable of change. Movement, no matter how small, breaks the pattern of helplessness and sparks momentum. It's important to understand that your emotions follow your actions, not the other way around. Waiting to feel better before you act keeps you trapped. Instead, when you take a small step, your feelings start to follow. Movement creates shifts in your brain chemistry. It releases energy and hope, even if just a little at first. This is how change begins. Slowly, quietly, and steadily. And steadily. Don't underestimate the power of tiny wins. Every small choice you make to keep going builds strength. Each time you refuse to stay frozen in your pain, you rewrite your story a little more. You prove to yourself that your situation doesn't have total control over you. And over time, these small moments add up to a new path, one where you become the one who decides how to respond to life's challenges. So don't wait for the perfect moment or for feelings to align. Start moving now, no matter how small the step, because movement creates movement. And when you move forward, you push the darkness back just a little more. This simple truth is the key to unlocking your power, even in the hardest times. Keep going, one small step at a time. Pain is not just something to endure or avoid. It can be the very thing that shapes you into who you are meant to become. When life pushes you into darkness, it might feel like you're breaking, but often you are being built. The deepest struggles have a way of forging the strongest people. This isn't just a comforting idea. It's how the mind and body adapt and grow through hardship. Every scar, every tear, every moment of pain holds a lesson and a seed of strength. When you feel overwhelmed by sadness or anger, know that these feelings are not useless. They contain power waiting to be unlocked. Pain forces you to look at yourself honestly. It wakes you up from complacency. It shakes the walls of your comfort zone and pushes you toward change. Without pain, many would never find the courage to grow, to heal, or to transform their lives. Your pain is not a curse. It can become your fuel. Many who have faced their darkest moments say the same thing. The pain they endured became a source of strength they never knew they had. It gave them a purpose. It taught them resilience. It showed them what they truly cared about. So the struggle itself became a teacher, helping them rise stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You have the same potential inside you. Your suffering can become your greatest fuel if you allow it. This doesn't mean the pain disappears or that it suddenly feels easy. The journey through it is often long and difficult, but with every challenge you are growing stronger. The wounds you carry do not define you. They refine you. Every time you face your pain head on, you claim a piece of your power back. You move closer to the person you are meant to be, shaped not in spite of your struggles, but because of them. So when you feel overwhelmed, remember that pain has a purpose. It can break you down, but it can also build you up. The strength you need is already inside you, waiting to be discovered through the very hardships you face. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. Great! Whenever you're ready, just let me know if you want to continue with the final section or need help polishing, expanding, or adjusting any part of the script. I'm here to help you craft the most powerful motivational video possible.